The annual senior breakfast was held on Thursday, September 6th, in the south parking lot near the tennis courts. The first official senior event of the year gave students an opportunity to think about the final year of high school.
This being the first senior event of 2019, how does that make you feel?
It makes me feel pretty good that our first senior event is with all of us coming together to get real thick, you know what I'm saying? I think everybody's having a good time. We're listening to some X earlier, Rip X, so, you know, it's a good time.
It honestly feels like not real. I remember as a freshman, like thinking this day would never come, and now it's here, so it's kind of like unbelievable.
It makes me feel really sad actually, because I haven't realized that I'm a senior until like the past few days, so it's really kind of like new energy and all this weird stuff, so I actually got to apply to colleges now, so it kind of sucks, but yeah.
It makes me sad that I only have a limited amount of time left with my friends, but it's really fun and I'm having a blast.
I'm pretty excited. I'm looking forward to this year. You know, it's our last year here, so we got to make it the best we can. So I'm pretty excited about this event.
Well, it makes me feel really good. You know, senior year's a movie this year. It's kind of been our motto, kind of what we're trying to be all about this year, and it's kind of setting in now that it's our last year of high school. We got to make the most of it.
I'm really excited to be a senior, you know, get to graduate this year. Just want to get through the year and make it a good one.
The senior breakfast is an event sponsored by our senior parents. Providing breakfast for over 350 students is a lot of work.
The biggest challenge for us was just because it's the very beginning of the year. First event, we weren't sure how many kids were going to be able to come or if we could get the communication out in time, but it looks like it was a success, so we're really happy with the turnout and how much food we got donated, and I think it's come off without a hitch.
No one left hungry. There was something for everyone.
What's your takeaway from the senior breakfast?
Delicious food, good time with friends, so it's a good way to start off the morning.
What's your takeaway from the senior breakfast?
Some chicken minis.
We got chicken minis, so that's really, and donuts to eat with my fork, so it's a good time.
We have good food, good friends. Good. I'm realizing I'm going to miss everyone, you know, when this year is over, so it's a great experience.
It's really cool to just see everybody out here, you know, people that we've gone to school with for 4 years, and the chicken minis are delicious, so it's good, it's fun.
What's your takeaway from the senior breakfast?
Well, I'm really happy that our school worked so hard to put this together for us. I'm really happy that all the parents came out and gave us a good event so we can remember our senior year. And I'm really happy for Adris Mangal and all the hard work he put in, and Cody Perry as well.
The breakfast was the first of many senior events that will continue until graduation on May 31st. This is only the beginning. For Racc TV, I'm Taylor Guerrero.
How important is driving to you and why?
Driving is really important to me because I go a lot of places a lot of the time.
Driving is personally liberating for me because it gives me the personal freedom to go out and do whatever I'd like without the help of my parents driving me around.
It's so important because you can do whatever you want when you want to do it.
One thing that high school students look forward to is getting that driver's license. Most new drivers quickly discover there are additional responsibilities that come along with driving. Most of those responsibilities deal with staying focused and avoiding distractions.
Typical violations for young drivers, they're texting on their phones or whatever while they're driving, or just in general, even when they're in school zones, they'll be on their phones. When young people are involved in crashes as well, it turns out that the vast majority of the time is driver inattention, or in other words, distracted while driving.
Most people won't admit to texting and driving, but we all know others who seem to have that problem.
Have you or anyone you know gotten into any problems with texting and driving?
Well, I haven't, but I know somebody who ran into his neighbor's car while he was texting.
There was one time when this girl was driving on the highway and we almost died because she was texting and driving, and she kind of like merged in the other lane on accident.
I almost crashed, but I'm still here, so we straight.
David?
I'm never driving with him again.
Multitasking is not always beneficial nor practical.
Young drivers, you know, due to the fact that their driving experience is very limited, their ability to multitask while driving is, you know, especially hindered. So it's a good idea to just mainly focus on driving rather than focusing on doing other things while driving.
According to the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, approximately 3,500 people die every year due to distracted driving. Texting and driving is a big part of that. It is up to us as new drivers to stay focused on the road and be aware of what we are doing when we are behind the wheel. Stay safe. For Racc TV, I'm Jacob Poole.
Everybody in that schoolhouse gotta go. Everybody in the city gotta go.
Now that the tide has turned and the Frisco football team has a few wins under their belt, the attitude surrounding the team has been on the rise. The team is looking much improved this year and is picking up momentum as the year goes on.
I think the biggest strength of the team is that the kids are all in. I think they had a decision to make whether they wanted to be unified and of one accord, and through off season and the summer and the fall camp, I think they made that decision. So the best thing we have going for us right now is the attitude of the team, that everybody's committed and everybody's all in.
I'd say this team this year has a lot of strengths, one of them being that we're really quick and athletic at multiple positions, another being that we're really hardworking. There's not a weak link on the team that doesn't like to get work done. Everyone's really united, bought into the system, and really wants to work hard to have a good year.
The size of the crowd can greatly affect how the team plays.
The first 2 games that we've played, the students that are out there are really doing a great job of bringing that atmosphere, bringing the electricity to the field, and it's really energized our team and helped us play a lot better. Well, the size of the crowd at every game is really important for us. When there's a lot of people in the stands cheering us on, we feel like the school's behind us and we play a lot better, I believe.
I think it affects us good because we see all the fans out there and we bring all the energy. So we see like everybody else is trying to like hype us up and we get hype after that.
I feel like a lot more people in this program are more invested in what we're doing. I think everyone kind of has a purpose right now and all trying to prove something, whether that's to the coaches, to the teachers, to the students who doubted us. We're all kind of like hungry for something more this season.
There are 5 more games left in the season. Next Friday, the FHS football team takes on Princeton at Princeton. The next home game is at Memorial versus Lake Dallas High School on October 11th. We'd like to see the stadium packed against the Falcons. See you there. For Racc TV, I'm Colton Gibson.
Good morning, fellow raccoons. Welcome to the first weekend weather watch of the school year. I'm Broccoli Mills.
And I'm Colton Gibson. Speaking of the weather,
today the sun will be back for a short visit. The cool front has brought us blue skies for a change with a high of 83 and a low of 68.
But the clouds and rain return on Saturday with a high of 83 and a low of 69.
Sunday will be more of the same with a high of 82 and a low of 70. The sun is not expected to return until Tuesday, but the good news is next week's highs will be in the low 80s.
Later today, Varsity Volleyball plays Lone Star at home at 5:30.
Varsity Tennis plays Independence at Independence beginning at 4 p.m. These meets last several hours, so you'll still have time to see a lot of tennis after school.
On Saturday, the FISD Sprint Swim Meet will be held in the natatorium from 10 a.m. to 11. If you've never been to a swim meet, try it. You'll like it.
There's another big event going on Saturday, the Homecoming Dance, a night with the stars. It's from 8 p.m. to 11, and it will be held in the Frisco Celebration Hall on Independence near 121. It's one of those places you can't miss.
And so is the dance. Don't miss it. If you still don't have tickets, you can get them for $20 each on My Payments Plus through today. We will also be selling tickets at the door for $25 each.
Be there or be nowhere. Have a great weekend. For Racc TV, I'm Broccoli Mills.
And I'm Colton Gibson.